Get your book full. I'm just going to start recording. I'll never get this thing done. Dinovember? Something Brian, Bad Taste Books, Andrea, Infinite Text, Richard, Vintage, SF. They set up, running, doing. Will be over soon. I just go through some of the stuff I've tried to do in this month that's kind of dinosaur related. I did a little drawing, I don't know if you can see, sketch, whatever, of my favourite dinosaur, and that's that. I put the scan up on Jimmy's News from the Gelding Palace of Pleasure, I think it's called, the Discord. Also, I went through my books and tried to find most of the dinosaur books. There's 2 or 3 that I might just put at the end because I forgot to get them. And I'll just show you these. Oh shit. There's not many. Okay. Ooh. Steady. Okay. Got this one, dinosaurs. I got this 2 years ago, 1 year ago. So it's got says on the back, features more than 300 dinosaurs and prehistoric animals from the Permian through to the Quaternary period. Over 450 illustrations. So see that kind of. Ooh. Is it going to focus? In colour. Stuff in different countries and whatnot. Your typical dinosaur book. This is the names and whatnot. Next, Jim Morris, The Bright Side of Dinosaur. I think this is the 3rd and final volume in the Bright Side trilogy. Blurb's a bit just talking about the author, which is a bit not very helpful. First published 1991. Mail on Sunday says it's a saga whose depths are moving and heights hilarious. Mr. Morris is an outstanding stand-up comic, so it might be a funny dinosaur book maybe. Uruk of the Stone Age, Lynn Carter. I think this is part of a trilogy or something. It's the only one I've got in the series. 1981. But yeah, I like all the dinosaurs down the bottom. Good. Greg Bear's Dinosaur Summer. Not too bad. Says it's a first edition, this one. Fancy. Peter Belzoni is dreaming summer in Manhattan. Then his father, photojournalist Anthony Belzoni, offers the youth a job, a byline in National Geographic. Blah 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 blah. Dinosaurs. A quest for Symblis. The green ones. Michael Shea. In the last days of the dying Earth, Cudgel the Clever was seeking revenge when he met Mumba Sul. He was seeking justice. Revenge and justice may seem phantom concepts when the sun may flicker and go out at any moment, but such is the eternal nature of man, as it has always been since the dawn of time. Blah 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 blah. Dinosaurs. This one, there's this podcast called blah blah. A podcast called I Know Dino, and they have every episode. They just talk about a dinosaur or two, one dinosaur in depth, and then they talk about the latest dinosaur news and media about dinosaurs and museums and stuff that you can go to around the world. And one of theirs, they talked about this, and it sounded like a pretty good book about the dinosaur hunters. The 18th century, the competition to try to unearth all the fossils that they could. Who'd try to be the first. Nice hardback. I don't know. Don't know if this is the first or not. First published in 2000. Maybe not. It says 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe not a first, but it's a nice hardback anyway. This is one of the one we had at school. I heard other countries have it too. The Scholastic Fair, whatever. So in the school, this is one of them. Let's see if I can find my favourite dinosaur. Is it even in here? It's not looking good. There it is. Parasaurolophus. Stay with me. I can't do this mirrored. It's fuss, but oh yeah, it is fuss. Why do I like it? It has a friggin' flute on its head. It's like it can play its own. Is it Vuvuzela? How annoying would they be? just a pack of them just going brrr, just too funny. And their hands, they kind of look like human hands. Which I thought that's pretty cool. So these ones, they're from North America. Sadly, we didn't have any. We haven't found any fossils. The Australian excavation of dinosaurs isn't as prolific, I guess, as other places around the world like the USA, China, Europe. But we have got some big finds. There's one in WA and there's two on the eastern coast. One's up halfway up Queensland, and I'm not sure where the other one is. Okay, next one. Gods of Riverworld. Philip Jose Farmer, or Jose Farmer. It's got a bit of everything in there. Ooh, bit of glare. wraps around. Pterodactyls on the back. This is one I had a trip, 3-week trip, 2 weeks ago now. I went from one side of Australia to the other. Took bloody ages. And then on the western coast, we got caves over there. And they had, this book was in the gift shop for a crazy amount of money, $100. That's £50. But Australian stuff, which I'm kind of interested to see through. But, it's got different stuff, different parts of Australia, Antarctica too. Ooh. It's that way. Hansen Formation. Yeah, Jan Jacques Formation, Victoria. Got a few. Alcuta Scene, Northern Territory. That's up the north of Australia. So it's got some, what do you call it, megafauna and dinosaurs and megaflora. Got a bit of everything in there, which is good. Wellington Caves, New South Wales. Maybe that's where. It's got some other species. But yeah, that's a nice hardcover. That price, oh my god. But it was on holiday, it was the holidays. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Maybe do a little bit. James Tiptree Jr. 10,000 Light Years from Home. A few people have read this one. I haven't read this one yet. So, there's a 15 scintillating voyages through space and time, including Faithful to Thee, Terror in Our Fashion, The Man Doors Said Hello To, and I Awoke and Found Me Here on the Cold Hillside. No pictures. No pictures. This is one I read 2 years ago. She's married to, I don't know if he's a constable or a detective. What's this on the back? Daisy Dalrymple. It's basically a murder in a museum. Is it London? Kensington's Natural History Museum. Her fiance, Detective Chief Inspector Alec Fletcher of Scotland Yard. So he's like a background character, and she's the one that actually. She's like, so he's got his job and he's doing his other stuff, and she's like, oh. Gets involved in this one, yeah, he's involved, but she can't help herself. And she just she does all the work. She's bloody good. I enjoyed that one. She's a 1920s 1930s flapper, so she's got some spunk and she can look after herself. This one, so this is again that Scholastic Fair, I think. This was when my gift from my grandmother, Nana, years and years ago. But yeah, it's got, if you can count, maybe about six. Look at some pictures on the back of each of them. Yeah, so it's good for a whatever you call it, primary school kid. I haven't read them in 30 years. I think this one might be the first one I got. Again, one of those Scholastic fairs. And it was 1990, I guess. 91. Oh my god, they're stuck together. Yeah, these pictures take me back. So there you go. Seeing that as a 6-year-old, it stays with you. So I think this book is why I like the Plant Eaters more, because it's like, oh, the poor bloody, whatever you call it, poor herbivores. It's got like all the old style. Yeah, your trees. It's probably a bit updated since this came out. When this originally came out, 1988. Holy moly! Can I find another one? There we go. There's another one. Stegosaurus. That's on the map where it's fossil finds. The map's a bit bloody poor. I think they bloody forgot to fill in the map. It's empty. Below, remains of Stegosaurus have been discovered in the western United States. Anyway, they've found them in Australia too. It doesn't have that classic, the plates on the back. I think the Australian one, they're not. They're more, vertical and flat. Colouring book. Some of the colouring skills. How lazy is that? It's just no. There we go. There's some skill. So that is Penguin Books Australia, 1988. So new. I don't know if this one should be in that pack or it's an extra one. It looks the same sort of thing. That pack looks full, so maybe it was an extra one. I got another. There. Published 1990. How many words are in it? No. Very thin. Again, little book for the kids. So, what I've actually read for Dinovember, it's the first one in this manga, A Dinosaur Sanctuary by, where's my finger? There. Itaru Kinoshita. And there's, see the name, research consultant. This is Dr. Shinichi Fujiwara. So yeah, this was really good. So I didn't really like Jurassic Park. I'm not really into horror kind of stuff. And I was thinking, I wish they had a story where you've got the park, but it doesn't go to shit. You get to see, you get to see the dinosaurs. You get to see the people that work there. Basically the air cons failed, so had to get the fans and get the ice and save the chicks from overheating so they don't get, what do you call it, scrambled eggs. But yeah, the art's it's like the art's pretty good, and then you see the dinosaur art is like really high quality. You can see the love and attention they've done. It's a really big one of the here's another one. But they basically asked I think a university and said, hey, can we have a paleontologist give us some insight and help us with writing it, make sure it sounds, legit. If you could have a dinosaur park, what would happen? How would they? There's a map of the park. Dino Land. You can read it, probably not. But, they don't have a T-Rex. They've got a Gigantosaurus. So it's kind of like a T-Rex, but its face is like thinner. But these grew, some of them were the same size as T-Rex, but some of them, if they grew up big enough, they could grow bigger than the T-Rex. So they were lighter on their feet. So I read that. I really enjoyed that. Like an 8 or 9 out of 10. So there's 8 books released so far, but only 7 are converted into English so far. So I got halfway through that and then thought, I'm going to just order all of them, because I bought that 8 months ago. And one of them came in the post. Yeah, it was today. So, but not in order. So this is book 6. So, yeah, looks pretty cool. So yeah, basically the story is this lady. She's fresh out of uni, and she wants to besides probably there we go. I'm gonna be a dino keeper. That's what she wants to be when she grows up. So starts the book, and she's just entered this dinosaur park, and dinosaur park's running out of money. They need to shake things up, make it work. And yeah, looking after the animals. So it's kind of like what do you call it? If Jurassic Park didn't have everything falling apart and everybody getting eaten. So instead of that, you've got how would a dinosaur park run? The things they have to get involved with, and even just the I don't know if you read something like what's it called? If Only They Could Talk, I think. All Creatures Great and Small. I think the UK TV series based on the book. I think there's a few books in that, but it's like a vet series, really good. It's kind of like that. They've kind of really caring about the dinosaurs and telling you about them. Oh, that was the other thing. And because this doctor, which is I think 4 or 5 parts, and at the end of each part, so he just has this page where he just dedicates some hints about what his research has been, and like info about. So he just has this page every so often just explaining stuff, so which is good. So he's like talking about certain bones stronger than others, so goes into how they think they actually walked and sat down, and dealt with their eggs and stuff like that. So yeah, really interesting. I think that's